that what you say?
I was saying like, ayo for yeah. You know that song?
No.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's.
I hate when that happens.
It's very old. Hey guys.
Welcome back.
I feel like I'm like more in the frame than you. Do you feel that way?
No, I think I'm just like kind of wearing all black.
You're blending in.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I can't really see.
Okay. Anyway.
Right there. Ooh. No, okay, stop. We got this new camera where we can like stare at ourselves now, and I think sometimes we get a little distracted. Like I'll like look at myself before I look at the actual like
At the
camera. Just to double check.
It's like a mirror.
But anyways, hi guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another episode.
How's it going? Happy spring. Happy April.
Yeah, finally in it. Still feeling like I'm trying to like get into the spring refresh. We like kind of talked about it like a few weeks ago, and then talked about like reevaluating our goals and stuff, and now that's really on my mind now that it's like, okay, it's April, girl. Like, what are you doing for the rest of the year?
No, same. I feel like that's why this topic today, I was like, this is what I've been thinking about, and I have thoughts.
I'm excited
on this stuff.
We want to do like a wellness trend kind of episode. We've kind of done these before, but there's just a lot of constantly like new things being like served, and what we like, what we don't like, what we want to try, what is like, in our opinion, because we're experts obviously, on maybe what's like not the vibe to try. I don't know. I'm interested in hearing some of your thoughts. I know a lot of people are talking about and maybe this is like a good place to start, of like Botox and filler and like plastic surgery. I say that because we were just watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives a few days ago, and then I just listened to Jesse's episode on Call Her Daddy, and like more towards the end of the episode, which you'll have to listen to for the tea. It is
very
like
curious.
So good. But she did bring up her like plastic surgeries and things like that, and then one of the other podcasts that both of us listened to were talking about like Botox and filler and things like that. And I just like, for me personally, like, I'm not gonna lie, it is on one of my goals to do this year, is to do Botox specifically in my forehead, just because I'm like, I'm constantly like speaking with my face and like full emotion and full like, I don't even know, my eyebrows are constantly raised. I'm either doing this like scrunched up look or like, what the fuck, you know? So I'm like, some said it's sort of like helpful, but I do think this is something that I wanted to do for my birthday, and I was being like, as soon as you talk about it, you're served like all of these ads on Instagram. I have a problem in my life called decision paralysis, where I just like can't choose. And I think when it comes to like these things, I get so nervous putting like random shit in my body that I'm like, what is it? Where do I go to get the best stuff? That I end up like not doing any of it. So I'm excited to talk about this episode, because I'm sure there's like other options, but that has been something on my mind because it's becoming so, it has been. Like, you look around and that's all you see sometimes, and whether or not we would want to do any of that.
Okay, well, this is very applicable to literally the conversation I just had in therapy. My therapist's office is in like a wellness center. She like just has one of their like spare offices, but they do like Botox. They do all the things, and she just like also rents an office from there. So every time I go in, I see all the stuff, and I have bought like, so I've done laser hair removal, and I've bought packs of Botox and have tried it before, and I've tried like a lip flip because
you have?
I have, yeah.
I had no idea.
I don't have it right now. When I tried it, filler freaks me out, and I'll explain why. But I've tried Botox because insecurity of my upper lip when I smile, I have like a very gummy smile. You want to know how? The only reason I have ever noticed this about myself was because someone told me. No, actually, girls were talking. This was like in middle school about how you can't be a Disney princess if you show your gums when you smile. Like, you have to like have like a smile where your upper lip covers your gums, because it's like, I don't know if this is factual, but I have ingrained this in my brain, and I have become hyper aware of my gums when I smile and how I have like a very gummy smile. And so my thought was, I don't want to do filler because from my understanding of filler, you're injecting your body with something and you have to like get it out. Like people have to like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't remember what it's called, but you have to like,
Dissolve
dissolve
or-
your
yeah.
filler. And then it like, that's a whole thing because it can kind of like shift all over your body where you get it done. Whereas Botox is like a...
It just seizes your muscle, which
Yes.
is like, yeah, I'll take it.
I'm like, that seems better. And it like, it fades, you know, like after 3 months or whatever, it's like fades away. So I've tried a lip flip. I was drooling constantly because my mouth wasn't how my mouth is anymore.
Oh my God, wait, that's so funny to even think about that.
Yeah, no, I was drooling all the time. I'd be trying to talk and I couldn't speak. There's constantly drool falling out of my mouth. I couldn't suck on a straw. And because the way that my body wants to smile, because the way my smile is, like, it went away so quickly because I was using those muscles so much that I
God
was
forbid
like...
a girl smile.
literally, like, what a waste of my money. But I was talking about this in therapy because it was like, I think it depends on, and like newsflash, obviously, but I think it depends on your intention in using it. Like, if you're getting it because you hate something about yourself and you're wanting to fix it, you're gonna constantly be nitpicking yourself forever, and that's kind of how people fall down the trap of like wanting to get more and needing it in different places, and like, well, now I'm using different muscles because Botox froze those muscles, so now I'm getting wrinkles in other places, and it's just like this trap that you can fall down. Or is it like, I love myself, I'm like, I don't know, I want my skin to look a certain way. It's just like, it's hard for me to figure out like, okay, well then what is the intention of why I'm getting it? If I love myself so much, then why am I not like happy with how my face expresses things? But also it could just be I love myself so much and fuck yeah, like I like Botox too and I want to get it. So I think that's where it's like the deep root of it is.
Totally.
Because modifications like plastic surgery, I've thought about this. If I ever have kids, like I would probably want to get some stuff done to like my boobs aren't so saggy and my stomach skin isn't so like, and just knowing what happens with women's bodies. But then I'm like, my mom never did that and she's strong and confident and looks great. And so that's the battle I have been having. And it's more of like the self-love conversation. It's like, what is the intent of why I'm getting those things?
Yeah. Not to be like super, this isn't even nerdy, this is just lame. But in Grey's Anatomy, the actor who just passed away, McSteamy, his character was like the head of surgery. And I remember throughout, like there's a season where it gets brought up a lot because I think he's trying to, whatever, it doesn't matter. But he is basically tells like someone who's like shadowing him, because making fun of like plastic surgery and you know how it's like not a real field or whatever the fuck they were talking about. Granted, this is a show, but he was like, I don't do this to change people who they are. And like he'll say no to some surgeries if like the boyfriend is present and being like, well, no, she doesn't want this, she wants that, you know, like again, it's dramatized. But he was saying like, I do it because they come to me and they know exactly what they want done, and they know that it's going to make them feel more confident and more themselves. And every time they walk out of here, they're walking out the person that they were no matter what. And I just really like that sentiment. I think like has always like stuck with me because I think that's, like you said, it's where it starts from. I think we are also just fed so much information about like wellness and things that we can get done, things that like to prioritize, that I oftentimes get like so overwhelmed. And like something like Botox and things like that seem like just such a quick fix. But there are so many other things. Like I know that you've done like microneedling, and one of the like what we said had talked about that, and it's something that I've like when I research a specific thing that I'm trying to work on, like let's just say like minimizing pores. A lot of times if you just do like an ounce of research, it shows you like maybe less, I mean, it's still needles, but like less invasive things to try that aren't so permanent or have like a bunch of like toxins. Like I don't want to say that, but like isn't that what Botox is? It's a freaking toxin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have thoughts on this too. They also, in that episode, had talked about, and I've seen ads for these, like the sticky things. Like you can like put all this like tape basically on your face, is how I understand it. And then it's like, then you don't move those muscles, so it helps with the lines. I'm like, at that point, to me, it feels like what we, well, at least what I did when I would wrap myself with saran wrap and like try.
Oh, no, I did that as well.
It's like,
I did that as well. Around my fucking thighs.
Yeah.
At 13.
Yeah. To me, at that point, I'm like, just get the fucking Botox. Like, why are we spending so much time taping and wrapping? Like, that just feels extreme to me. And
and you have to do it. The thing is with these things is you have to be so consistent. It has to happen like every freaking time. So it's like, okay, now my hair mask and my like, who has time for this shit?
Yeah,
I don't.
No, I don't either. I
forgot about those stickies. Like, I've thought about that. I'm just like, I can't.
It just feels like. Then I start to think about the value of my time. And I'm like, is that worth my time that every night I'm going to need to tape my face? Because I've tried like I'm a mouth breather. And I've tried doing the like lip or like,
mouth tape.
Yeah, taping your mouth shut. Another thing, apparently I also have a lot of drool. But I would like wake up and there's like pools of drool. And I'm like, this is like uncomfortable. I can't really
drown
sleep.
yourself.
I'm literally like waterboarding myself. Like for what? It's fine. Yeah. But then it goes to, I guess, like the surgery part or like the plastic surgery part of like, because I am a mouth breather, I'm aware that like the way that my like jaw line is and the way that I like hold myself, if I see a side profile of my face, I can tell that I'm like a mouth breather because if someone who was breathing out of their nose wouldn't hold their face the way that they do. So then I'm like, should I get like do I have a deviated septum? Should I get that fixed? Would that help me? I don't know. Maybe that's more of like a health benefit because it's like all these other things down the line. Instead of like, oh, I tape my mouth every night. I do all of these things. It just feels a bit extreme when I could just get a surgery and be done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This is kind of similar conversation, but a little bit different. But one of the like wellness things that I think is like a really big priority for me right now is hair care. I don't know like what the fuck is happening with my hair, and I know it goes like on and off. I know it's very hormonal. I'm sure it has like a lot to do with like, I don't know. I don't know. I think ever since being in Australia and using literal fucking bore water is like like detracted all of the healthy hair that I have had. But I think for me it's like kind of to the point where I've like researched getting not extensions but like what is gonna be the next step other than like the hair masks and the like the same kind of conversation of just like kind of adding stuff on rather than like a bigger thing. Obviously I'm not gonna do like a hair transplant. It's not that I'm like that bad, but it's just like being healthy but also picking and choosing what products or what benefit or like whatever it is like I use. Like sometimes I have thought about doing like those shower head filters, and it's like the same kind of thing. It's a little bit more like on the expensive side, kind of. I think they're like $230 or something, and I'm like, bigger purchase rather than like a $50 hair mask, but will the benefits outweigh? Because it's like, it's also tough because we live in San Diego. It's like, how bad is the water? But it must be.
I hear that it's very hard.
Like hard. So it's like, it's that kind of conversation where I'm like, I don't necessarily want to be doing like 7 million steps at the end of the night and like trying all these different things, whether it's like rosemary oil or avocado oil or no, don't do that, do this. Like you get fed so many different things or better products or good whatever that I'm like, should I just try something a little bit of a bigger thing and then go from and like work your way from there? But I struggle with this wellness conversation of getting the product that is most beneficial for whatever it is I'm looking for, like let's just say like damaged hair, but also finding like a few products from there, and then from there filtering what's cruelty free, what's has no, like I have this fun little app on my phone called Yuka where I get to scan everything, and while it's wonderful and like nice to know that I'm putting in, like I have like healthy things that are being put on my body, hair or otherwise, and I'm just like, that's great, but then I'm doing some research because I feel like my hair gets so greasy but then has like so much breakage, whatever, I don't need to talk about my whole hair problem, but I did a little bit of research and it's like, well, native shampoo or native conditioner can cause like quite a bit of buildup, and I just bought native products because they're supposed to be the most I don't even know, like cruelty free and like no non-toxic basically. And so I'm like, wonderful, but now I'm like, okay,
there's a different
thing.
I know. That's why the wellness industry is like a bajillion-dollar business, because it's like you're trying to solve for one thing, and then that one thing causes other things, and then you have to get a different thing to fix that thing, but then that thing's gonna cause other things, so then it's like never ending, which is why it's like, obviously you're wanting to go with solutions that are budget friendly, that are easy, that are quick, that it's like, can I just change my shampoo and will that help? And then it's like, okay, if that doesn't help, then the more expensive thing, change my shower head. Okay, then if that doesn't help, then the more expensive thing of, like whatever.
Hair transplant.
Hair transplant. Or I don't know, like I feel like that's why it is such a difficult conversation, because it's like you don't always want to direct someone to be like, oh, well, that like, I'm not saying you need a hair transplant, but like that a hair transplant would give you more hair.
Yep.
So like just do that. But it's like, okay, well, I don't have $30,000 or whatever it is. So my solution is these other things. But then it's like over time you're spending probably not $30,000, but a lot of money to try and fix whatever the thing is, and you're just kind of guessing. You don't really know.
Yes. And also like kind of piggybacking off of the conversation that we had last episode for Erica's birthday is like we're entering the era of like I'm just trying to learn to love myself. Yeah. And while there are things that like I am trying to learn to love my hair because this is the hair that God gave me. It's just ingrained that I have to say that. It's like I just have to. But it's like obviously now the focus is to like just have strong, healthy hair. Like I don't need to try to like I just did this thing where I would go on like Pinterest or like, and this is for everything, for skin, for makeup, for clothes, for anything. I would see somebody, a model or whatever, a friend or whatever, and be like, I want that kind of hair. The down to the core of who we are is so different. I'm never gonna have that kind of hair. Yeah. I'm never gonna have that kind of body style. I'm never gonna have that kind of skin, jawline. Like there's only so many things you can fix.
Yeah.
So now I think I'm at the point where it's like less like fixing and more like enhancement.
Yeah.
And things that are gonna bring me confidence. I mean, I guess the argument could be said for like Botox or whatever, and like I still want to do those things, but it's more so kind of to your point of I'm doing it to kind of bring out the more confidence in me. It's not that I'm really trying to change, because at one point there was where I was like, should I just buy a wig? I'm like, I do love my hair. I love that I get to style it. I love I like love all of these things about myself, that it's like, while I still want to have good wellness practices, now it's more of like, how can I just enhance the things that I love already? It's very difficult though.
Yeah.
Because one little bit of research or one little bit of like just quick Google search on like whatever it is you're looking for, like minimize pores, and now all of a sudden I'm like, well, I need to get a facelift, and I'm like, how did I get to this point where it's like I just maybe need a new face wash?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, treat myself to a fun like facial or something like that. I don't freaking know, but yeah.
It is. I'm glad you brought that up, because it is like that mindset shift that needs to happen, or that I think would be great if it happens, of like, I'm doing this because I love me. And my mom used to say this with makeup, of like accentuating your natural features, and like I didn't really understand it, but to you talking about like seeing other people, I would see other people put makeup on, and then I try to do that makeup, and I'm like, I look like a clown.
Yeah.
I look like red lipstick does not look good on me.
Not me
I
either.
can't do that.
Yeah.
And then it would turn into a conversation of beating myself up because I don't look good and whatever thing. But it's like, that's not for me. That's not what. It's okay. We can find other things that look better on me. And I lost my train of thought. Something that I wanted to say about that. Oh, to the skin thing, like, I have bought so many products because of influencers or the branding or whatever it is. And then I did go and get a facial, and she had asked me to bring, like, I went to her and then I was telling her my issues, and she was like, bring in some of your products next time. And I showed her some of the things that I have, and she was like, this is way too much oil for your skin type like this thing. And she had called out all the reasons these products weren't good for me. And I'm like, wow, what a concept that, like, some things just are better for other people's skin types than other people's skin types. And I don't need oil to put oil on my face because I already have a lot of oil. So that's why my pores are clogging. It's like, once you know more about your own body and your own skin and your own hair, and like educating yourself or taking the time to, like, go, I don't know, to a professional that can help you, then you can have at least a direction in this like crazy lineup of product options that are available.
Totally. Or just like really listen. Like, one thing I get kind of like discombobulated with is like not knowing what kind of skin I have, what kind of hair I have, like what it is I'm looking for. And so it's like, yeah, my hair might be greasy that day, but it's actually, I don't have greasy hair. It's because, really figuring out what it is like you have. And that's what it's nice. Like, go treat yourself to a facial, because they'll probably tell you. Or when you go get your haircut, normally the person, like, I remember them being like, okay, there's a lot of breakage back here. Like, because I have to put my hair up for work, in the same area that I put it up is where it's like getting like a lot of breakage. But then it's like you get a lot of buildup up here because you're so focused on like fixing the scalp that you're not focusing on the rest of the hair. So it's like, okay, dry, brittle, breakable hair. You barely say it once. Like quick, and then I can go back and do my own like product review or find something that's like maybe more budget friendly, and then still like with my little Yuka app, makes me feel better about myself. So I appreciate when I am at like these more professional settings and I just like am a little bit more in tune to what they're saying. And then also just like sometimes they will offer you like a few like products or two, and sometimes like I do try to take their recommendation, because it's like, yes, they're trying to sell their shit, but most of the time it's gonna be based on, they just played with your hair for an hour and a half. They know exactly what is gonna be the most beneficial for you. So I try to do that as well. Like, there was this one conditioner, I should have taken a picture. I'm actually thinking about it right now. That was like something that I would recommend to people because I really liked it. Yeah. It was stupid of me to bring up if I can't even remember.
Sorry, guys.
Teased ya. Can't know it.
You made me think of something else, and I have so many thoughts on this. Oh, I have a very, like, historically, I've had a very self-sabotagey mindset a lot of the times where, for example...
No! What? Us? No!
I will do this thing, and this is just like an example with food. Like, I am eating a box of chocolate or whatever, and instead of being like, I am satisfied, I'm done, I'm like, well, you didn't need this much chocolate, and so now to get it out of the house, eat all of the chocolate so that it's gone.
Why did we do that?
Like, I don't know. And then surprise, surprise, I get a chocolate craving later, and I'm like, well, I wish I had the chocolate that I scarfed down and felt disgusting. Like, I literally felt like I was going to throw up.
I just do the same thing all over again.
Yeah. So I will do the same thing with, like, things that I think would make me feel good. For example, I go to this extreme mindset of, like, well, if I die tomorrow, why would it matter that I spent $200 on a shower head? I'm just, like, using your example.
No, that's fine.
Like, it doesn't matter. So don't do it. Like, you don't deserve it. You don't need to spend that much money on something that's dumb. But then it's like, okay, well, Erica, what if you actually live for 60 more years and you want to have hair that feels healthy?
Yep.
Or you want skin that's glowing? Like, I think that that's worth the investment to feel kind of the conversation we keep circling around, like, to feel confident. And it's like, that's really great if you wake up every day and you can tell yourself, I look great and I feel good, and I think you should strive for that. But I think there's also a reason for all these products is to, like, help you accentuate your natural beauty, to, like, I don't know, get rid of blemishes, and that's okay to want those things too.
Yeah. And that make you feel good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not, even when it comes to workouts and body stuff, like, there are so many options, like so many things that people could swear by, or that they're their favorite thing, and it's going to bring you the most, whatever it is you're looking for, to be more toned or to feel better. Oh, our little...
Every time, no matter when we record, there
Something
will be
is
laundry.
Or what was I saying? Oh, like about workouts and things like that, where it's like somebody will swear for, like, you have to do Pilates and that'll get you everything that you want, or like yoga is going to be the best thing for you, or whatever. And I think it just really depends on what is going to bring you the most joy, happiness, all of that stuff. And with products, sometimes I'm like, it's just so woo woo, but I don't even care. Like, it kind of just is like the energy and the, like, the production of it all. And I think recently I've kind of fallen pretty flat on the, again. We heard you the first time, buddy.
Okay.
Where I'm like, you know, there is like an art to, like, practicing your ritual, and I think a lot of the times, like, whether it's like your skincare, it's something to do with wellness, I think for a lot of women is part of their ritual. And I think I've just, like, fallen flat on it. And so now it's like, I don't really want to go out and, like, restart and, like, change all of the products that I have. Like, I still have some products. So now it's like, maybe I just use the products that I have, or instead of washing my face like this and then being done, it's like engaging in, like, good practices and, like, really taking care of the things that I want to take care of. And I was, you know, when I was looking at hair care stuff, I realized that one of the products that I was looking at, it's been, like, tucked away. It came in one of those, like, FabFitFun boxes that I used to get it, like, a few years ago. And it was in there because they would give you good, like, really good products from, like, really good brands and companies and stuff. And I have it, like, hidden away. So this, like, $45 or bottle of, you know, anti-frizz blah 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 from Amika, which is a great brand, has been just, like, sitting collecting dust. I'm like, girl, use what you have,
go through what you already have, see what can be used
totally
for what you're wanting.
And also just like enjoy taking care of yourself too.
That's huge, because when it's like coming from the place of, like, I hate my face, I hate my skin, I'm like, I don't want to look at myself, I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. Or, like, I love myself, I, like, love my body, I'm taking care of myself. It's just a whole mindset shift. And it's like, the products you're using, I believe in that. I think your mindset plays a lot into, like, how your day plays out, how things work for you, how it's like, when you are telling yourself that this thing is helping you and that you feel good about yourself, it's like, I think that will happen. The placebo effect, if you will.
Totally. I was gonna say something else. Shoot. Oh, I'd also say, like, for me, and something that I'm trying to work on is, like, pick something. Like, with my hair, there's so many things. Like, I want it long, I want it this, I want it that. But now it's like my one goal is, like, breakage. I don't want it to break. I want it, like, I don't care how short or long it is, just as long as it's all the same length throughout. And, like, for skin too, it's like, okay, it's real. I don't even know, like, if I'm just choosing something, and that's even to, like, working out sometimes, which is hard because I think I don't want to be like, well, I want to, like, lose, I don't want to make it be not healthy thinking, but it's more so, like, picking one thing to focus on and then going from there. Like, a lot of it's, like, strength training, or for me, it's, like, stretching. Like, I fucking hate at the end of the night if my knees are hurt. Like, that's stupid. Like, how... I'm only 30, okay? So I think that's really helpful when, like, picking some sort of like wellness brand or wellness like product or even
practice.
or practice. Yeah.
No, that's a good call out too, because it's like there are some times when I think to myself, like, I'm gonna buy whatever thing, and then I'm like, what have I done that is within my own power to try and solve this ailment that I'm having? Like, have I had any water today? Am I like moving my body? When is the last time I stretched? Like those type of things that it's like common sense, but I do think sometimes thinking about like, because I've been having lower back pain since I'm sitting at a desk all day, which is really annoying. And I hadn't been having it the last 2 months when I wasn't working. And so now I'm like, okay, I was looking at new chairs, which like, sure, maybe I do need a new chair, but also maybe I should stretch, you know, in the mornings, or like maybe I need to take more breaks and like walk around more. And I think there are free things that like are within your control that you can also try that don't cost any money.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Did you have something on your computer?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wanted to... Okay, so when I was just, like, looking at wellness trends, of course, there was one from LA Times that came up, and I hate LA.
Same. Sorry if our listeners are in LA.
Literally all of them.
Not the vibe.
Cabbage. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, no.
This is from LA stop. LA Times from April 1st, so this is like super new. But
wait, is this a joke then?
Well, I hope not. There's no way. It says Lisa.
April 1st is April Fool's Day.
Oh, wait, maybe. This can't be right. That would be so sad.
Okay, wait, share them though.
Okay, wait, no, then well, no, because some of these like
are real.
I don't know. It's LA. It literally, wait. Literally, I'm gonna read this last sentence.
So funny.
These literally last sentence. These trends are completely fake and totally illegitimate, and like many actual fad-based treatments meant purely for fun and not for serious consumption. Let me just read. Cabbage core. GLP-1 friendly menus. FIFA for the olds. Chrono nutrition basically means shoveling food in your face from like 5'10" to 5'11" to make sure that you're eating based on that aligns with eating windows with the sun's movement to optimize metabolism.
Oh my god.
Hot line dancing, optimized flatulence, circadian overhead lighting. That is fucking hilarious.
You're like, oh, these LA people are freaking weird.
Oh my god.
That's so funny. I love it. Came with the research.
It's annoying too. That was like the first one. And then I started like looking at other ones and no one else was saying that. So I was like,
LA is
crazy.
So dumb.
Why are they doing
Okay, but
this?
you know what's crazy is that is also, it's like believable that people would be doing those things.
I know. Oh, I know.
Because of how crazy trends are. And like, I don't even know if we should talk about GLP-1s. Like, there's a lot of thoughts I have on those. With the amount of ads that we get for them, I'm like, do you know that this is a women's household? And you're just like, even on Pinterest, there was one I saw the other day that said, I lost 5 pounds before my vacation and I felt so great in my bikini. And now it's like, I'm about to take a vacation. And now that's a thought that's in my mind. And I'm like, no shade to anyone who's using them. I think that their intention was literally for pre-diabetic people, from my understanding. But it's like, I also understand that you lose muscle mass and that you like aren't hungry anymore because it's like an appetite suppressant and all these things. And I would rather be strong and eat the foods that I like and enjoy things than be the smallest version of myself I can possibly be.
Yeah, I mean, this is like hard for me to talk. I mean, a lot of my family members use it, I think, and I have one family member in particular who went on it And like, and this is someone that I look up to when it came to like fitness, because she was always running and working out and still was on it for a little bit and immediately got off because she was like, I can't, like, I'm becoming a shell. I don't like the way that I'm looking, actually. And also, surprise, I love food. We love food and enjoy having like good food. Why the fuck am I gonna take that away from myself? That's why when I saw GLP-1 meals, I'm like, no fucking way, bro. Well, it's fake. But I will have to say, I just looked at one of the other articles that I was reading. This is from Vogue, but GLP-1s is on here as like a huge fitness fad or wellness fad that's happening, because it's just like they're so accessible, and you're constantly like, now it's a pill where if like you don't even want to do needles, you can just pop a pill.
Yeah
I can't.
No, it is so common. So many people are using them, and it's like, I'm just curious to see the repercussions, because it feels like this is like a mass case study that's happening right now, where it's like we are all the subjects of these industries that are just trying to see like what happens in 20 years when people have been using these. Because I don't think we know.
Like, kind of seen some of like the changes in like your bone density already. This stuff has been out for like a few years. Well, as accessible for a few years, and there's already like negative signs. Like, that's so scary.
Yeah, it is. It's terrifying. It's interesting how like fashion trends come and go, and like I think the early 2000s were this era of being like teeny tiny, and it feels like that's coming back, maybe in conjunction with the low-rise jeans.
God, goes out.
And I'm just curious, like, this body positivity movement that I feel like had been going on for the last decade is kind of out the window, and now it's like, how much weight can you lose?
The other thing too that's like big and that I saw a lot of is this rise of like protein. I think what got me is seeing the like matcha protein things at Starbucks. I'm crazy. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
And I fall for it, where I'm like, not gonna lie, like my life is put together when I am up making those smoothies with protein shakes. And that is me. I love that version of Ellie. Ooh, she's coming back too. But I love her because I'm like, oh, 2 hefty scoops. And I am like, I'm riding that high. But it's like, I enjoy those things. But I also, like, if I'm going to Starbucks, I'm going to get a fucking sugary, fun drink. I'm not getting a protein thing. And then on this one too, it was the Vogue article was talking about how like a lot of things are coming back where you are replacing actual meals with some sort of nutritional drink. And I fell for that when I was growing up too, because
the meal replacement bars, the meal replacement shakes,
and thinking that they were gonna like solve all of my issues. And it just never makes me full. I love a smoothie, but I'm like, I'm going to drink a smoothie and have an additional something. Like, I can't do just like one thing.
A snack. Yeah.
But they're not. It's like those things were like 200 or whatever, however many calories.
That's the thing. It's like, oh, this is a meal replacement. Okay, it's 200 calories. A meal is never 200 calories.
No.
So, especially when we were taking them, like, with the amount of working out we were doing, and then I would beat myself up because I'm like, I'm still hungry and this didn't work for me. Well, it's like, girl, you burned that in 30 minutes.
Literally.
So no wonder you're still hungry.
Man, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Do you have any like things that you swear by?
A few like random things. The first thing that comes to my mind is dead hangs. For just, I think I am always on my feet, and then when I'm not, I'm like sitting hunched over like a gremlin. So I feel like sometimes I need to be like, I want to be like ringed out, like, even though going to the chiropractor scares the shit out of me, like that's kind of what I want somebody to do, is just like take like a rag and just go like this. But, like, dead hangs, I feel like, are very similar. Like, before I work out or after I stretch, and I'm, like, just... Even before, like, I'll just go down there and hang and then come back up. Like, that's my workout for the day. But it just feels
I love that.
So good. I feel like it's just kind of, like... It is my ice bath, because it's like it gets really difficult the longer, and you kind of have to like mentally be strong and be like, you can do this. And also like it can't be just like, okay, I'm gonna stand here or like hang here. Like I try to like engage my core and do little things. So I love a dead hang. Another like rec, I would say, this is like so way different side of the scale here. I just got this finishing paste for my flyaways, and I love it because it's not like a hairspray, you know, when you put hairspray on and it's like all like crunchy. It's not like that. It's more of a paste. Garnier, I think it was, and it's called just like clear paste or whatever. It's Yucca friendly. Yucca passed it.
Love Yucca.
So I love that. Those are two that I have right now of like things that I swear. Again, kind of to my point that I made before of just like having like finally kind of being more like mentally there when practicing, like taking care of my like, you know, skin and stuff.
Yeah, I like that. A dead hang, I forget about those. Now I want to go hang from the bar like, and like twist around, like where you swing your legs.
Yes. So good.
It's so nice. I feel like the ones I would rec are like basic things. I don't have dogs, so I don't need to go on walks. And when I'm feeling tired or like, I don't know, if I haven't gotten out of the house, and especially working from home, and then I go on a walk, I'm like, wow, this just shifted my whole day. I feel more awake. I feel like energized. So if you don't have a pet and you're like me and you work from home, highly recommend walking. It's crazy. And also stretching. I think the days when I wake up and stretch even like 5-10 minutes, like I don't notice how tight like my neck and my back are until I stretch, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Like that is really hard for me to do. And then the rest of the day I just feel so good. But like product wise, I always use toner on my face. Like I can picture the bottle. It's clear. It has a red lid. You can get it at Target. I don't know if it's super friendly.
It's like
Thatcher something. Yeah.
It's like the one. It's like a rose. I don't know.
They have like. Yeah. Yeah. They have a bunch of them. I have used that for years.
I just we have no idea what we're talking about.
No. You're clearly not.
Clearly, I just was freaking gaslit by LA Times. I forgot the April 1st. Like, when I don't work with kids, I don't understand, like...
what holidays are happening.
No idea. I'm like, April 1st? Okay. And you're like, yeah, for April Fool's Day. I'm like, oh... No, I hate that. And the fact that it's like, funny. Even if I begged you to cut it out, we couldn't because it's so funny, but I'm so embarrassed. I
genuinely don't think I would have even thought of that if April 1st hadn't just happened. Like, because it happened, I was like, oh, April Fool's Day. But if we were doing this episode in like
April
July...
1st happened like a million miles. Like, that feels like so long ago. Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Well, I should have known. This be a lesson.
I should have known. Cabbage.
That you never actually know what's legit. It could be April Fool's. It could also just be bullshit.
I'm not even kidding. I thought it was so true. I thought it was so real. I was like, no way these people are eating cabbage.
Oh, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had cabbage. Ew. So funny. Well, guys, you can spend a lot of money on a lot of things, and they might not work or they might work. But I think ultimately... hopefully you're doing it for self-love reasons and doing it to enhance, accentuate your natural features. For your wise 30-year-old gals.
And we'll end on that
anyway. Well, I just like podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. If you have topics you want us to talk about, send them our way. We're always open to ideas. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.